it back. Obviously, Techno also showed some strong last couple of rounds, but it wasn't quite enough. But Senzu, within that, it was 103 ADR. He was quite far up there above everyone else as well in regards to kills, so he was doing pretty good. So I'm excited, but here we go into the final map. It's going to be Overpass. This is the final map of the ESL Challenger Atlanta 2023 Asia Closed qualifiers to decide who goes to LAN in Atlanta to fight for a spot in the Pro League. It's going to be a difficult route all the way through, and both these teams badly need this opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, badly need, badly want as well. As you said, a big opportunity to have a chance at ESL Atlanta to prove yourself against some international teams. As Jam Young tries to get aggressive over towards B and gets denied hard by Zeno. Block up close and personal is always difficult to deal with. Nice shot by Advent. It wasn't really necessary for him to fully commit on Monster. His team were not at all ready to move over towards B.
Blitz not being the strongest of players today. So we need to see him shine a little bit bright on this one. Really waiting to see what happens here. I think it's going to be potentially a distractive sort of play coming in from Zeno, unless he can make it all the way up through. His presence is now known. Now we have to wait for the MongolZ to push. There we go. They have now been spotted. The shot's coming out. Mercury's going to be able to find one. Advent with the counter. Flash going to work out, but Mercury, he does his job well. And now it's going to be a 2v3. An advantage is definitely going to be on MongolZ side. And Advent starting this off strong with 2 kills so far. And Zeno, his spot is known. 35 seconds left on the clock. He misses his initial shots. He's now going to have to go chasing. 8 bullets left in the magazine. Probably should have tried to get a reload in there, but now it's going to be too late. He has to just go in for this. Yeah.
You hear the player running back short. He hears that as well and knows at that point that there is absolutely nothing that he can do. And the player on default and also bank to deal with. They spread out and just made sure the time wasn't there for him to get anything done. But yeah, good start. TYLOO able to pick up this opening pistol round. As I said, the MongolZ started off on the CT yesterday when they played each other on Overpass and managed an 8-4 half. TYLOO then, I think, went 7 and 5 on their CT side. Obviously, that wasn't enough. They did end up losing because of that. So they'll be looking to try and get an improvement on that scoreline, I'd imagine. Towards 8 maybe of their own, if not more. Eagles galore for the MongolZ right now, though.
Senzu was really strong with the Deagle on Nuke. We saw him get multiple 1Ds. Versus buy rounds as well. Blitz first to go out once again. Gets obliterated. Can't say it's important to keep watch as well. He wasn't really that strong with the AWP on Mirage, which I honestly want to say that's a bit of an issue that they need to sort out. Everyone was on there with one of his own. Also, have just heard in MongolZ won the knife round, so they decided to start on the T side here. What do you make of that? Starting out on the T side on Overpass. Right move?
Yeah, these Deagles are struggling. No armor at all against MP9s and M4s. Should be easy enough clean up, and there you go. Good money, especially for Mosey. Mercury is well able to get his fair share. Not a big fan of 3 SMGs being pulled out usually. It's a little bit too much for everyone to kind of earn back their fair share and actually make a solid profit.
Yeah, I think 2 at max.
Leaves them with the 3 here as well now, going up against the AKs, which is always a bit of a risk.
I think, you know, 2 Pharmacies, 1 A1, 2 MP9 is going to be a good mix. Either way, it doesn't matter. They're here, they're now. Mercury with the MP9 going to be pushing up onto the wall. He's going to be looking back and up, but no, 9-10. Snaps his head off. Now Mercury's going to be playing up close and personal. They know where he's at. They finish him off. true, but not quite landing the blow onto that. Senzu with one of the final kills here. Advent, last one left alive. Not really got much of a chance here, though. Probably wants to just try and stay alive, keep the armor, keep that MP9, the little bit of utility he has. But he doesn't know if someone's coming up behind him, so he's just kind of stuck in no man's land.
Yeah, he's just hoping to be gifted an AK right now. That's not going to happen, though. Damage that was done means no one on the Mongols is going to try and hunt. They should be just exiting together to spawn, as you can see. But a convincing first gun round from the Mongols to come alive. That's exactly what we wanted from them. Should be fine to potentially drop that MP9 over to be Kaze, straight under the rifle himself. Or even give Kaze the rifle and keep the MP9 himself, depending on which way he wants to do it. But yeah, they likely are buying. As you can see already, another M4 coming through. Chance though, if the Mongols can take this one, chain together the two in a row, they fully break TYLOO's economy and force an eco, likely then put themselves up towards 3 rounds already.
Is Kaze going to be able to get some shots this time around? You have to wait and see. Amzino in a perfect position. Catches Mosey off guard completely. Oh my god, that timing. If it had just been a second earlier, he would have landed the kill and blow. I imagine that. So Mongols, they've got time to play with. They've got man advantage. Advent is making some push. Moves rather towards a short position would be, but might be in a little bit of trouble. Senzu going to be peeking over the top. Might just be able to spot out the players, and there we go. Headshot lands, and now they might well just execute into this. There is going to be a 2-stack in. That's going to be in a good position to try and counter this, but he fails. His reaction's far too slow, and Kaze has to come alive, and that's exactly what he is doing. Picks up 2 quick kills. In succession now, Mercury's here to defend and help. Away these players pushing in. Footsteps should have been heard. Picks up an AK. It's a player right next to him. He knows where he's at, and well, there we go. 9-10 takes care of business. Now Kaze left in a 1-3. AWP doesn't get a chance. And a free upgrade for 9-10.
Yeah, will indeed take it for himself. Honestly, I think most of what we've seen him do was with the pistol earlier, and then also with the rifle and the clutch, so he hasn't had to do too much on the AWP. Really very capable when the AK is in his hand as well. For now, though, it's going to be the eco coming in from TYLOO, so we'll see exactly how much he gets done with the pistols. Be a little bit more awkward, especially if they push together, which is pretty common on Overpass. Maybe we'll see a little bit of a stack coming in. Looks like towards B is what they're going to go for. No flashes, just the one on Mercury. So unless that's perfectly placed, I'm not expecting much to be found. Yeah, already the initial kill comes in for the D side, and Zeno only got the one for himself. Techno had a bit of a shaky spray as well, but eventually comes in and cleans them all up on his own. So there we go, 3-2. Couple players being lost though, and considering TYLOO only put like $200 investment into a flash, I think they could be fairly happy with how that round went.
Yeah, not bad. Wouldn't have minded pause there potentially from TYLOO, but I suppose they kind of had that last round to figure out what they're doing in the follow-up. Some early util on 9-10 for this AWP. Gonna help open this next position up. As you know, going down very early on this time round. No cheeky kills or distractive plays over towards B this time round. TYLOO, they're going to have to try and adapt to this now. Down to 4 players. Meanwhile, TYLOO, they've got a 2-stack up over towards the long position. Mercury going to be holding on towards the toilet's position. I was like, just holding that long spot with the AWP. Mid is going to get taken over by by Mongols. Unfortunately, even if they play as silently, Kaze is going to be making this rotation back. Ready for this. There was a flash over towards long. Counter flash coming through as well. But Kaze is peeking in with the AWP versus this and hits the shot. 9-10. Losing against the Peekers advantage. Perfect shot here. Man advantage for the side of Mongols. And now the execution can't really properly be done. It's going to be essentially battered away. But let's see if they can do it. Blitz picks up the AWP. Let's see if he can make a difference with this. And he can. The flash helps. He gets the kill. And Mosey has a flash to try and assist him.
Yeah, they've stagnated on this A push as well, given plenty of time for rotations to come into place. Johnny's maybe down, whether it's the full A commitment though or not. He's gone back down towards B, thankfully just in time. Won't get that kill, but don't expect a second player after getting that trade frag initially. So Advent has the drop on the bomb carrier and the follow-up still onto Techno there as the Shadow gives his position away, coming around short. So yeah, third round onto the board for TYLOO as they manage to find a little bit of life once again. The op's given back to Kaze, the rifles are going to be repurchased, and well, it's going to be both sides working with a pretty solid buy here. Neither with really any economy left in the reserve though, so whoever takes this likely heads towards 5-3.
Alright, 3-3. Let's see what they can do from this. AWP back on 9-10. Let's switch a few things up. TYLOO have a little bit of a read on them. And it's a little bit dangerous because Advent starts to pick up some of the slack he was dropping. What I don't like is Kaze with no armor. It's a dangerous play, especially with the utility. Jamyon completely flash. He still turns around. He gets the kill. Some revenge for earlier. Xeno's unable to push him and get the kill there either. Not through the legs, Jamyon. Flashing towards Monster. Utility is being drained. I think that's the aim of the game here for Mongols. Rotation back up towards a through mid. Mercury. Kaze going to be sitting on site. 3 flashes. Smoke. Oh, never mind. No smoke anymore. Oh, good deep smoke actually coming in. That's going to cause a little bit of distraction for the side of Mongols.
Mercury stands aggressive on the angles in towards short. Got a smoke down if he really wanted to fall back off, but managed a quick double before eventually being traded. And that leaves 9-10 alone now up against Kaze, who it's a couple of solid op shots, nothing too crazy. 4-3 for TYLOO. Again, just kind of stagnated on that push in towards the A bomb site, caught up around Banana, picked off one by one. And worn down. Looking at an eco now, as I had said before, the loser of that previous round was likely to concede a 5th. It's almost certainly going to happen here with only a Deagle and a CZ being upgraded, so not expecting a ton. That Molly doesn't quite pop, so that at least gives them some ground to cover in the mid. If they had Tech 9s and such, they might have had a chance to maybe close the distance and catch someone off guard up close on mid, but that wasn't the case, unfortunately. And well, with a boost down towards B, we've already got a kill in favor of the CT side.
I honestly hate that CZ on the T side. Especially in CS2 where you can, you know, I suppose, nah, just get rid of it. No need. Either way, here they go, up through toilets to see if they're going to get flushed away. Mercury jumps on that smoke. He peeks out and it's going to be... Of course, it's the CZ that gets the kill. 9-10 onto Kaze. That's going to be the bomb going down. The utility drops to Mosey as he's peeking on in to play aggressive here. Slows down for a moment, allows utility to come back through. Smoke gets dropped in. It's all about the delay now. This is definitely possible for TYLOO, but how much damage are they going to take doing so? Molly's out. 2 up through bank. It's AWP on one of these players. The shot is missed. Blitz. Quite connected to the shots there. Pushing on through. The shots ring true. And there we go. Advent. He's now the last one left alive. Can't bring it through. And just a little bit of chaotic round here. We see Mongols grasp in a round. Picking up 3 guns, including AWP from that round.
Well, that's heartbreaking. TYLOO had a chance to really get a lead going and get some control on the CT side. The Mongols absolutely shut it down. Decent time for a tactical pause, I suppose. Jamyoung's actually looking at a double eco. Everyone else is okay to take the 1 and then buy in this next round, so they are going to go for that. But as I said, Jamyoung won't quite be able to join them in this next round. He left them a weaker weapon. Mongols again, though, I believe they got a 7-5 second half. Didn't quite finish it, of course. Or did quite finish the half, actually, because then they're 13-11, right? So they played out the max on both sides. Either way, their T-set was pretty solid, so they'll be looking towards 7, maybe 8, if they can even improve on it. TYLOO are actually going for the full investment again. What they can. MZino nearly nading himself.
Always got to laugh at those fumbles. Kanze with AWP. Let's see. Can he flick down? Catch Techno off guard. If Techno dares go for it, the flash going to be coming through. Perfect! Goes for the immediate peek. Decides to chuck in the utility to make sure he has a high chance of survival. Forces Kanze off his spot. Full back. I think he'll... Yeah, I mean, I'm fairly certain he'll spot it as well. A bit of information there. As he switched up, he's playing aggressive over towards toilets and... Banana, oh, again getting flashed. He just can't get a shot off here. Now 9-10 has information that he's over towards his position. The wallbang's coming through. Mongols playing methodical here. They need another flash towards this position. No, they don't. Get a chance to do it. 9-10 is dropped. Kanze wins that AWP battle. So we finally see the AWPs go up against each other. Rosie. MB9 playing up close blitz. We're going to try and counter it with the back end of this. They win the duel, but had instead. Great. He's looking to pick up another, and he does. Smacking them down. It's now going to be a 1v4 as Mercury finds the kill, and Kanze onto the flick. Seems like Kanze is finally woken up for with the AWP in his hands.
Is it a bit late, though, is the question. On towards this final map of the entire qualifier. Suppose if they get it done, then no, but back and forth at the moment won't always allow for him to keep these ops funded. For the moment, though, the pause comes in for the Mongols, and well, it looks like they'll probably force it. Yeah, they can get the 3 AKs, a couple of weaker weapons, and see what they can do here. TYLOO on track to try and take an 8-4 half if possible. That would be pretty much ideal for them. 9-10 is a good spawn with this Mac 10. I wonder if they'll try something a bit quicker. Maybe a quick connector in mid-pinch. Really tried that. They've been heading out through mid to try and get the controller on back through such each round. They haven't tried any quicker, especially to try and actually catch the players who are normally peeking. Yeah, that might end quicken towards connector.
Yeah, this is a good route to do it on as well. Mercury's going to be sitting here in connector. Might be in a bit of trouble. Flash comes out, not going to affect him. 9-10 peeks round, loses life. Mercury tries to go for the second, can't quite do it. Senzu good for one. Gets the trade. Well, there we go. Slow it down again. It's equalized. Spotted out, Galil in hand. It's not really a fight you want to take, but definitely one you can attempt. Kanze again going to be playing aggressive towards this banana sort of toilet's position. Boosts. Senzu might have just spotted out Jamyoung. I don't think he actually saw him. As he peeks on here, Jamyoung playing a little bit more defensive. He might walk into the crosshairs. He's now been spotted. The patience on Mongol side prevails.
Alright, just walked out on the B. Honestly, if Advent doesn't get a quick kill here, they should probably just look at saving. There's a player up close he doesn't expect, and free kill for Blitz. They've definitely got to save the op and the M4 this time. And as I said, the constant back and forth here just isn't going to keep on sustaining buys for the CT side, unfortunately. As they should at least carry his op forward, 1 M4. Mercury can maybe salvage a buy as well. If they're going in for another force here, then that's everything that's going to be put into this next round, meaning if the Mongols can overcome the next investment, then they're on track likely to end the half 7-5, which would put them on par with what they were able to achieve the last day when they took the win here.
Terrorists win. Very much an exciting game here. I mean, the Mongols, they picked up only 4 rounds in their T side yesterday. It's looking interesting. 9-10. No AWP on him, which, you know what, I quite like, because as we kind of pointed out in this match, he's actually doing really well. And in the last one as well, Raj with the rifle. So he's actually positioned quite deep here, this player, and his teammates are still playing for the sprays. Maybe trying to cause a little bit of distraction and make TYLOO think that they haven't actually got a player pushed up this far. Jamyang isn't able to spot him out there doing that jump. Need a boost to be able to see him. So a lot of utility being used by Mongols though. Keep that in mind as they go forward. Advent only on the 5-7. Jamyang, no utility. MP9 in hand. Slow game. Probably going to be working out for the side of Mongols. Just scoping out the areas. I'll say with the AWP. Has to have a big effect with this saved gun. Very little cash in the bank left over for TYLOO. Looks like we are going to be seeing Mongols set up for an execution over towards A. They're not fully dedicated to it yet. They're just scouting it out. Mercury going to be the opposing force.
Tagging around here. That flash is constantly coming over from teammates. Unfortunately, we're still only able to get the 1 kill out of it. It does delay the push massively and allows these players on the bomb site to be set up perfectly to just mow it down. Blitz being flanked as well, already on low health. Nothing really that he could do about that. Advent finishes it off. As the back and forth continues, 6-5 for TYLOO. The Mongols just about can scrape together a buy on 3 players, pretty much. 2 of them are going to be left with weaker weapons, so yeah, TYLOO, they are on track to take a 7-5 half themselves this time around and put in a pretty big improvement. We could go all anyway on the second half.
Yeah.
Flash stops Kaze from getting aggressive.
Just a deagle on Senzu, but you know what? You can make it work. Seen it before. See it again. Very little utility on their side, so they're going to have to save this for an execution, going dry everywhere else at the moment. You can see they're just moving as a pack. And if they can actually all just make their way up silently, this is definitely going to be off-putting for the side of TYLOO. Kaze, you can see Ray backing off. He's unsure. Very little information. He's going to get flashed. He gets spotted and Blitz hits his head. That's him shut down. Mercury. He's going to have to rotate up through Dumpster, swap them out. It's too late in the game. He's got some a little bit of utility to burn out. But Senzu with the deagle gets the shot. Mosey gets smoked out, but he's going to continue pushing, making an easy kill for Senzu. Now there's only 2 players left. This is the final round. This could be the equalizer to 6-6, which is just going to be making this a even bigger second half coming through. Jamyang, Advent, last 2 players left alive. Reload comes in. Advent in the smoke at the moment. As soon as he pushes through, Senzu's going to be there to shut him down, but he's not needed. It's going to be Blitz getting the final 2 kills. Both headshots, both fantastic kills. Let's go into a break, and we'll see you guys very shortly.
I go, you're in my heart till I'm weak and old. I carry you, you're bright in my soul, making me glow. I carry you wherever I go. I can see your face in a crowd of millions. No one can take your place. The only one that can guide me through the maze. You're my favorite song on the radio. All of me, my spirit and halo. You're my comfort, my rhythm and blues. You're the headlines in the morning news. I carry you.
Welcome back. It's going to be TYLOO versus TheMongolz, the final half. Potentially, anyway, here for ESL Challenger Atlanta 2023 Asia. Those qualifiers here. And it's Overpass. I'm Tom Pickering, and alongside me is Dean. Let's see how this pistol round goes.
Yeah, 6-6. We get a neck-and-neck performance on the final map after how things went previously. It's exactly what we wanted to see for the decider. A little bit of a peek in towards connector. Didn't see anything, which would be some fake info almost. As a player pushed B short there, that was going to say if they burst out connector, could be in trouble. They're going to move it up towards A instead.
Oh, they had a big advantage there with...
They opened the
being able to make
door,
a
I
way
wasn't
out.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
did.
thought I just about heard the noise of it. I figured, no, surely not.
Yeah, he opened the door. He also made a step before that as well, so they kind of indicated Senzu going to be able to hit the shots. Techno with one as well. Oh my god, Senzu, triple! Can't quite make it a quad, but still, what a sensational play from him. Obviously, it's not anything too crazy, but still, starts off spicily. This man is being solid with the pistols today. In that last round, we saw him with the Deagle picking up 2, maybe even 3.
Clean taps from the bomb site. Senzu has been in good form throughout this best of 3. We'll have a chance to add some eco frags to the scoreboard here as well. Only gets the 1. I'm surprised no one else followed up quickly there. They would have had a pretty good chance, I'd say, at getting the trade onto him. Instead, they let him escape.
Tag down a little bit. What I love about it, though, is the fact that Senzu's only 17. So he's got a lot of potential. And if he can get the LAN experience on Atlanta, I honestly think that could be a solid catalyst for him. And there you go, he stacks them up. 4 kills on the this pistol round. So he goes from 10 to 14. But yeah, I honestly think this would be a solid catalyst for him. I think for TYLOO, they've got a bit of an issue with Advent. Obviously, he's now got 8 kills on the board. He's actually not doing too badly on this map, but he's just very inconsistent.
Very aggressive good play. Echo charging straight in the playground. Okay, Captain Jam Young continues with the aggression though, and there's 3 more players waiting there. Honestly, probably should have fell back. They had the smoke deep still, so he had the room to escape without fully committing.
Sorry. Yeah, just big question mark there. Why did he carry on pushing?
I'm honestly not too sure. It just seems to be the case in general for the Mongols and for the TYLOO players. Once something starts going right, they almost get into the mindset that it couldn't possibly stop going right. So they're like, yeah, whatever, may as well hold W.
Flash going to be working out perfectly through the smoke. Can he find any more? Yes, he can. Carries on spraying, finds all 3 of them. That is insane.
That's with the flank coming in from behind as well, so they were screwed anyway. He just made sure.
You know what? Maybe Techno's push there actually solidified that TYLOO were going to fall back, because they were like, okay, he's played super aggressive. There's surely got to be another person here as well.
There was, which they didn't immediately just forgot about, and we're getting flanked out anyway, so I'm not too sure. Either way, double digits on the way here for the Mongols, most likely. There's not much of an investment at all for TYLOO, so I'm not expecting them to get a lot out of this. They've got, what, 3 Glocks, 2 Deagles? Yeah.
AWP on 910, back Techno. It's going to be meeting head on with a couple of Deagles. If he's not careful, he'll lose his head. Kaze over on long does get tagged down a little bit. I'm going to be seeing them probably fall back here. This could easily be the 10th round of war for Mongols. Should be. Not guaranteed, but as close as you could really hope for. They're going to be only 2 rounds away from locking in overtime. 3 rounds away from actually just being able to win the whole series. Jumping up with the Horndeek there. At least going to be able to deliver some damage. That's 910, losing the fight there with the AWP versus the Deagle. Senzu setting up for the backstab. Imagine he'll just sit there in connect and not go for the whole swing. I don't think it's fully necessary. They have an idea where these 2 players are.
Jam Young left standing. No time to do anything. Okay, it's time to get 1 headshot, apparently. The off gets recovered by MZino at least. And, well, 10-6 at this point. It's potentially one of the last full gun rounds for TYLOO. Make this one work, otherwise they're going to be fighting for at best in overtime. Mongols only 3 rounds away from claiming that spot at ESL Atlanta.
And even if they do get that, it's not going to be an easy road to actually get a place in the Pro League at all. I mean, I don't think anyone really expects them to be able to make it all the way through, but I think we can hope. Take note, really impressive. He gets caught off guard. Jamyang just gets the kill. Senzu onto Mosey, taking control of this equal position. Advert alone in this spot. Find one. The trade coming through though. Back and forth, the kills go. Advantage, gotta be said, is on the side of TYLOO now as they push on through Monster. Smoke goes over towards Heaven. One player to try and defend against this. This is going to be a player they know should be on the spot as well. It's going to be an uphill battle to claim this, especially when Mercury's going to be able to hit headshots like that.
910 is still alive though, and he's been the clutch master for the Mongols, so I don't want to count them completely out. Blitz is also playing a pretty solid game so far. They don't want anything to do with it though. Yeah, it makes sense. Back away, save these weapons. Just make sure you keep having the money to ensure that things are not going to slip away. I do believe TYLOO kind of started a comeback yesterday as well before letting it slip away. Made their way back up towards 11 after being down, and then it was the Mongols who managed a few rounds in a row to close it out, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
So we could end up seeing something similar here.
Yeah.
Seems like TYLOO just find their footing a bit too late. That's not the case, but either way, they're not going to bother hunting, so the 2 weapons will be carried forward as expected. No one really needs a drop, but they probably will give one over just to even the money a little bit.
I will say the sides were in reverse yesterday. Mongols did a big run on the CT side.
Yeah.
And then switched over to the T side. Lost the first 2, won the bonus, lost the second, the 4th round, and then came back for 3 rounds in a row, which was good. TYLOO then made a comeback, and it was the final round, which was able to close out on. So let's see if Mongols can do solidly on this one. It starts out well on this round, 9-10 with AWP. going to get smoked off. They want to push through that, but haven't. He opens up connector. That's going to be secure in this position. Blitz does get the trade. He's going to overplay his hand. Mercury takes care of business. Senzu dropped. Jam Young. He could go for the kill here, or he could carry on sneaking all the way through towards the A site, but he is actually going to be falling back, trying to get the information, but he doesn't see this player go down towards connector. Blitz, playing for the information, clearing out this angle. Now we're going to see the rotation from Zeno.
Blitz has a good position in connector as well here. They've got 2 on the A bomb site already, so as soon as they confirm that's where the hit's coming through, Blank will be ready to, I was going to say, put a stop to the bomb plant. I don't know if he's really going to be in the position for it anymore either way. There's only 30 seconds remaining, so they need to get a move on, otherwise the actual defenders can maybe stop it on their own. Blitz is even now moving in from behind, so as soon as they start pushing onto the site, he should be in a good spot to do something about it. Indeed, catches one player on the cross, and Zeno mollied, forces him back off the truck, but all he has to do is just stay in cover at this point. Allow time to look down, and 10 seconds remaining, and well, the time doesn't matter. Blitz manages to get the trade in the end. 11-7, the op gets recovered, it'll be given back over to 9-10. And without the bomb plant, the economy for 2 or 3 of the players there for TYLOO is a little bit iffy. Sure, they still get their rifles, but it costs them everything. The nades, they are going to be there. There's nothing left over in the reserve, so they'll need a bomb plant if they want to be buying again, and that would just be to fight for an overtime. So at this point, really, TYLOO need to be flawless on their east side if they want the comeback to happen.
More rounds to go for the Mongols to close out this series and take the series point, winning this and going to the LAN. They're gonna have to face up against the likes of Complexity if they want to make it through, though. No LAN anyway. And Zeno chucking down the second smoke. Mercury has this information, chucks in the nade. Doesn't do too much as he's actually just gonna expose himself to the bullets on the other side of the smoke. Early death. His early advantage for Mongols. 1 minute on the clock. We saw TYLOO only got on site about 20 seconds on the clock last round. They left it very late in the day. See if they can do any better this time round with only 4 players remaining.
Spray down through monster smoke already, so they definitely didn't want to get caught up in that again. They will still end this on B. Not a lot of utility to slow them down either, just a few flashes really. Gotta get him. So 20 seconds remaining, 3 players on the bomb site to deal with. If Senzu can get at least 1 here, it'll set them up well, but no, never mind. It's actually a team kill that came in from Jam Young. Blitz is going to get the job done from the barrels as well, with 1 kill coming through, leaving Jam Young all alone with only 7 seconds. Now he's going to put the bomb plant and just get shot through the smoke, because why the hell not?
9-10. Only got 9 deaths, 10 kills. Appropriate. Then we go forward. Solid approach here into this map from Mongols. They've been able to have a good read into TYLOO, along with just each one of the players performing. 9-10, obviously lowest kills, but he's got 10. And he's been performing. We saw it there. He was able to take down Jam Young before he was able to get the bomb down. Made that retake situation just a whole lot easier. We go forward into the 20th round, the potential final round here, Dean. All to play for.
See how it plays out here indeed. It's a slower round for TYLOO, knowing everything's on the line. They need 5 in a row just to get an overtime. It's going to be very difficult to make happen. Smoke down towards the bathrooms as well, keeping Techno at bay for the moment. He is going to find action pretty soon, I'd imagine, with players pushing up through long and the rest of them on mid right now. hasn't really got any assistance other than the player who's beginning to push down on long. The timing, though, is perfect. He checks back in, catches Mercury. Will smoke the long back room, get 2 more to try and deal with. And, well, he's not going to get any more kills, but he does do some damage.
That is an extra gun over in the hands of Mosey now. He gets dropped to Galil. So there's a chance. But 30 seconds remain. 9-10 on the other side of this door. Gets the kill. Molly goes down. Time is ticking. This team have no time to waste. They have to rotate back up. And it's going to be versus a 3-stack. 9-10 was just holding that site alone. He's done his job. He's herded the cattle up towards the A site. And now it's to the slaughterhouse. They go. Senzu around the corner. Looks to take the final one. It can't quite happen. Jang Young left in a 1v3. Finds one. Now looks to go over towards Long, but Blitz puts an end. The IGL on Mongols gets the final kill, leading his team to victory in this, picking up the series point. They've got to be feeling happy. They are going to LAN, Dean.
Yeah, really well done. They're going to be joining the likes of Complexity, Monty V.